Hey guys, welcome back. We are now on part 4 of Megaman 04, and as I surmise, we actually do have enough parts to forge something with Servo, so let's go ahead and spend some of that stuff that we have. Now, you can actually learn recipes by talking to the other resistance members and by talking to the elf, but if you already know the recipe, you don't actually need to obtain it first, because some of the recipes are hidden. Now, the recipe that we're going to be getting is the most important one, which is a, let's see, which requires 1 Sea Hopper, 1 Phytal, 1 Ganga Gun, and 1 Gyro Cannon H. And we get the double jump. Another really good one to get is, let me see, do I have all of... Oh, I do not have the required parts for it, so we'll have to come back for it. But let's go ahead and turn on double jump. Oh, how I've missed you. Let's see, do we have enough for upgrading the elf? No, we need a lot more E-crystals. But we can upgrade the elf's effects, so that's good. Alright, so let's go ahead after our next Maverick. Alright, so now that we have double jump, we can actually, you know, start doing stuff. So let's go after Fenrir Luna Edge. And this is our first Ice Maverick. And actually, this one is also where we can find the second E-Tank. Alright, that card key that was mentioned earlier is actually what's required to get the E-Tank. Now, the reason why we want to come here with a fire weapon is because fire melts snow. Actually, that's going to be important later, because snow does not respawn after you break it. In order to get, we need to go here into this lower area. Oop. And actually, I need to switch over to Zero Knuckle because... where are you? There is a certain enemy... Here we go! Come here! We get a keycard. Now, we need to hold on to that keycard for quite a bit. Which means we are stuck with whatever weapon we have as primary unless we pause and switch that primary weapon. So right now I'm sticking with the Z-Saber because I'm comfortable with the Z-Saber. This also means that we have to fight a mini-boss. So now this is a fun little mini-boss. The mini-boss spawns these serpent gears. Now you want to spend some time actually harvesting a part or two from them. But the mini-boss fight is not over until you break all of the... you have to break all 4 of the spawners. And of course, as you break the spawners, the gears will come out faster and faster and faster. But, I mean... you can keep harvesting parts from the gears. There we go. Alright. Boss defeated. So let's continue on. And of course, since the weather condition is favorable for the boss, we have ice spikes! Because of course we do. It wouldn't be an ice level without unnecessary amounts of spikes. At least there's no slippery terrain. Yet. Alright, so now this segment here, you have to hit the... we're going to switch over to gun, because you have to hit the switches to advance the elevator. By the way, if you just try walking over the spikes, you will get hit and you will instantly die. So just stay in the center and keep killing these guys. Oh, yeah. Now, if we were not in the... If the weather was unfavorable for the boss, the snow wouldn't be on the ground and the ice spikes would not be there. But here's the payoff for the card key. Any tank. Or sub-tank. Whatever. Definitely worth it. And now we don't need that anymore. And we want this. There's a reason for this. That weapon does not actually do anything. At least, not yet. What it does is these little cyber elf ghosts, it pushes them along because they don't like light. Otherwise, they inhabit Pantheon corpses, which actually is not a bad thing because you can get parts from these from the Pantheon corpses. All right, come on. All right, whatever. Fine. But the purpose of stealing the flashlight is actually... Oh wait, actually, I don't know if I can do this in unfavorable weather. Let's see here. Okay, never mind. So that whole thing that I said, scratch that. We have to come back here when it's sunny out instead of windy, because otherwise they will, because there will be a beam of light that we can push the Cyber Elf Ghosts into to kill them. But that's fine. Need to farm a couple of Pantheon corpses anyway, because I need them for a part I'm going to be making later. Alright, come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. Alright, apparently they don't want to give up anything. That's annoying. Alright, whatever. So we're just gonna go kill the boss. Which is actually gonna be nice and easy since we have a fire element technique. So, of course, being an ice element boss, his room is covered, or the floor is covered in ice, which is going to cause you to, slip around on it. But that's fine, because your technique deals a crap ton of damage to him. Unfortunately, I'm also taking a crap ton of damage. There we go. Yeah, this is just a flat-out slugfest. You deal significantly more damage to him than he can deal to you, so it's just a matter of outlasting his attacks until his invulnerability wears off. And we have obtained Fafnir's EX skill. And of course, since we have defeated 4 of the bosses, it's time for an intermission! Alright, so let's go ahead and save. Now, we don't have a chance to evolve the elf in between these stages. We go straight to the level. Now, this stage has a enemy that will only appear in this stage, and it has a part that is vital for pretty much the best armor in the game. So you want to make sure that you harvest it. Hey, look, it's back. Also, these are bottomless pits, so you want to be careful about that. It's a good thing we got double jump. Alright, so the enemy that we want to harvest is coming up. Let's see. Yeah, and watch out for spikes. Make sure to explore a bit, and now we're in the settlement area. This enemy here, the little hammer dude, is called a Moloid. We want to harvest at least one of its parts because it's required for one of the armors. And now, in order to advance through here, we need to go into each of the settlement buildings and rescue the inhabitants. We also need to put out the fires. Yeah, once the fires are put out, they stay out, so... Alright, whatever. I don't like you either. It's not going to stop me from rescuing you, unfortunately. Oops. You didn't, but you're getting it anyway, so shut up and appreciate it. Alright. So that's everybody. And convenient energy refill is convenient because guess what? Look who it is. Good old Craft. So, Craft has a couple of attacks. He's got his bayonet charge, which does hurt. He has his super laser, which you can avoid fairly easily just by getting out of the way because of its long charge-up time. Unfortunately, when he's over on one side of the screen and decides to charge the laser, that's a little bit harder to get rid of. There we go. And crafts down. It's pretty basic fight. I mean, it's not super hard. Of course. And of course they know each other. Well, at least the little kid is appreciative. Alright, so now that we have the Moloid part, we can actually get the next important upgrade, which is the body part. So, this part requires, what is it? Requires 1 Certanium, 1 Lamplord X, 1 Moloid, and 1 Telebomb. And this gives us the rolling part. And what the rolling part does... is if you hold up, 0 does a spin slash. It also works while dashing as well, because as if 0 wasn't already a whirligig of death and destruction. Alright, so let's see. We do not have enough crystals, so let's go ahead and get... let's put this down and get bonus attack power. Free healing and bonus attack power. That seems pretty good. So let's go ahead and save here. Now, in order to activate the rolling attack, you have to hold the up button either during a jump or during a dash in order to have 0 roll. So this is our only mission available, is to go and save Nage. So let's go do it. Alright, let's go. Now, before we go up there, let's go, or in there, let's go around here and get some extra health. which I immediately lose by running into an enemy. So now this is the classic infiltration. There's actually a couple paths you can take. You're not on any kind of time limit, so feel free to explore and get all the stuff. Fortunately, most enemies here die to a simple dash saber or rolling saber. Though you have to be careful because you actually need to hit them with the saber to damage them. Alright, boss time. Yeah, we're actually only at the halfway mark of the stage. So we get to fight this guy. He's not difficult per se, but he does have annoying attacks to avoid. Basically, when his hammers are bright red, they can damage you. Otherwise, they won't. And it's really just a matter of getting used to his pattern. But once you figure him out, he's pretty easy. The rolling part makes it a lot easier because you can just hover over his head with the rolling and hit him multiple times with a single jump. Alright, so now that we've killed the boss, let's continue on. And oh look, it's Neige. Ex-boyfriend, of course. Of course, misguided boyfriend. Oh, look, it's Weil. Great. It's just a little party down here. Oh, good old flashbangs. See, why can't I do that in-game? That was just a charge slash. Oh, lovely. Teleporter blocker. Alright, so now we have the escape from the prison. It's actually pretty straightforward. There's no hidden areas or anything like that. Just follow the path. Fight the enemies along the way. Alright, now this is the annoying part. These switches and pulleys activate the activate these spikes. These spikes don't actually hurt you, but they are destructible if you want to actually spend the time to destroy them. But they take forever to actually kill, and you're better off just trying to race through. Actually, I wonder, can you zero-knuckle one of these into a weapon? Nope. Yeah. And they hurt you while they're up no matter what, which sucks. Alright, go ahead and heal up a bit. Alright, in this part we're just gonna dash through because... Actually, now we're just gonna follow it all the way down. Let the hazards do our work for us. Oh, actually, I need to kill some more of those guys. Sorry, I'm trying to farm 3 of these guys, because 3 of these guys gives us a foot part. There we go. Okay, now we're good to go. Well, we were good to go for a moment, and then Zero decided that he didn't want to double jump. So now we're back at the beginning of the entire segment, which is kind of annoying. Alright. But, like I said, it's not like the stage is very hard. It's just... I mean, it's not even very long, either. Yeah, I'm really not entirely sure how you're supposed to... Oh, you can hold down as well when doing the spin. And you can also just die on the spikes, because reasons. Alright. Let's try this again. Oh, and when you hit an enemy, you keep going until you don't hit an enemy. Okay, I think I figured out the speed trick. Using the rolling dash, you keep going. As long as you keep tapping the button, you keep going. No, try this again. Kind of. Actually. Okay, at this point, just better off killing these. Do my work for me, giant boulder of doom. There we go. Okay. Now we're done. That was fun. Alright, so I should have gotten plenty of crystals to... Really? Boo. Alright, whatever. Alright, now the side mission to rescue Nage actually does advance the weather, so it will swap... so we'll swap the weather conditions to the same as they were from the last stage. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and save here. I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back in a little bit, we will continue our journey to slaying wild soldiers and stopping Ragnarok. See you guys.